Well, I've just watched Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, splendidly titled Sam Peckinpah film from 1974. Peckinpah is known for his violence in his movies, The Wild Bunch, revisionist western from 1969, Straw Dogs, starring Dustin Hoffman. Not a western, but very violent. Some of his critics thought it was gratuitous. And Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia from 1974 bombed at the time, although it's since been critically reassessed. Not a western, although it does owe something to the genre. It's a thriller starring Warren Oates, who plays Benny. He's a kind of dissolute, down on his luck character. He's seen in a suit throughout most of the movie, which becomes increasingly dishevelled, and dark glasses. And he teams up with his prostitute girlfriend, Elita, played by Isela Vega, on a madcap, rather sick mission to secure the head of a guy called Alfredo Garcia. There's a crime boss in Mexico, a jefe, who demands that Alfredo Garcia be murdered. Bring me his head. His crime was impregnating the crime boss's daughter. That is the task that falls to Warren Oates' character Benny. The twist in the tale is that before the action gets underway, we find out Garcia is actually already dead. He died in a drink driving accident. His car came off the road. Elita knows this and knows where he's buried. So the mission then becomes one not so much of murder, but of desecration, and to retrieve the head from the grave without disclosing that Garcia had been dead all along. Of course, they're not the only people looking for the head, which introduces another element of jeopardy and difficulty to the mission. There's also a very controversial scene involving Chris Christopherson, who at the time was very famous as a musician. Indeed, he had appeared in an earlier Peckinpah film the year before, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, an attempted rape scene. Fairly short-lived, and Chris Christopherson himself thought that it kind of distracted from the rest of the movie. The film as a whole is quite a pacey thriller, but I think the real triumph is that it transcends the expectations that you might have of a film called Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia and of any Sam Peckinpah film, because there is a kind of sentimentalism to it, particularly in that central relationship in the movie. And also because Benny is such a tragic character, he almost becomes a kind of automaton, carrying on with the mission when everyone around him is dying, and he loses everything that's dear to him. It's almost like he's cursed to survive, although he does eventually die in a hail of gunfire.